I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, no, I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man. We been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Malcolm Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Express!
Now Carr throwing on second down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Carr to throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now Cooper slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer. Still did it anyway.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's brought down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I got you. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. First down, the run with Lynch. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games. But he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. To throw is Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They come out here in the eye. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He dumps off to Morris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, gun. 56, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. Black 80! Here we go, hurry up! Check 13!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
I got you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 20! And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Wait.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I got you. 12.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try one for it. This is Juszczyk. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuff the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw. And he finds Cook. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The pitch out to Lynch. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Carr now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Your mic.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of... And this is caught inside the 5. And give them a gain of 37.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. This is Morris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Go. I got him. On me. 56.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
7 consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 56, boys, 56. Check 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No, check, Patriot. Detroit.
Beathard. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. On the return, it's Washington. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to throw Beathard. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's Beathard to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Lynch fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Blue liner! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Beathard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This is taken at the 18. Back now here in Santa Clara as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw is Beathard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go now. Green 39. Detroit. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
Detroit!
Now Beathard. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Beathard now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Here's Beathard to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
They'll throw here. Beathard. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
All right, get set,
The toss play, this is Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Carr going to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He's going to field this at the 4. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. They set a decently lofty goal of winning 11 games. Unfortunately, this loss here, they're not going to reach that number.
And that is a lofty number, isn't it? Because if you can get to 11, more times than not, almost overwhelmingly, you're going to the playoffs. But that doesn't mean that everything is totally finished for them. They continue to play hard and play well. They still might reach another goal.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was from my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.